Just give me a second. I'm making sure we're going live on each platform. Okay, so that's good for TikTok. Perfect. We are up on Facebook. Okay, we are live. Awesome. I see my people from Instagram are joining in. Welcome. Welcome, guys. I want you guys to put in the chat where you guys are from. Put in what country you're from. If you're watching the replay, then just put down replay in the country as well. Awesome. I see more and more people are coming in from Instagram. And a couple of my TikTok people are coming in too, so just put down where you guys are from. Nice. Awesome. Okay, I see Robin put down a flag, which is up. Let me try to see what that means. Flag, red flag, 5th plus is where? Okay, it's Swiss. Exciting. Okay. Awesome. I see some of my viewers are from Switzerland. That's cool. Okay, so let's begin to dive into it. I see Kim put down NC, so already awesome. North Carolina. I'm from Massachusetts. But let's dive into it. So today's topic is about the 5 steps to make 6 figures without selling. All right, so that is going to be today's topic. But before diving into it, I just want to have a couple quick announcements. All right. And so if you're not already subscribed or following my profile, you're going to want to do that. I go live every day at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Now, some of you guys probably usually hear me say 10 a.m., but decided to just move it to 10:30 just because it makes it easier for people from different time zones to go on, especially those who are on the West Coast. So we're moving it to 10:30. Now, again, if you're not followed or subscribed yet, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel because I do frequent lives and I dive into, again, very valuable information teaching you exactly how to make money online, how to get results, and especially how to get results as a beginner. So you're not going to want to miss out on the lives when I do go on them, and you're not going to miss out on the replays. I also do frequent giveaways, guys. I do a daily vacation giveaway. And so to be able to not miss out on the live, get it like a notification when I do start, you're going to want to make sure that you are subscribed or followed in the profile. And I am doing a special giveaway as well currently. And so I'm doing a special iPhone 15 Pro Max giveaway. And so to learn the details on how to enter the giveaway, you want to make sure you guys stick until the end. I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can enter the giveaway for the free iPhone 15 Pro Max, valued at $1,200 with 250 gigs. And so, as I mentioned before, today's topic is the 5 steps to make 6 figures without selling. But before diving into that, I just want to really quickly go a little bit into my story, just so you guys who don't know me can know a little bit more about my background. And so, one second, I'm about to share my screen. Okay, sorry. This is my Facebook profile. And so, just giving a little background to myself. Before all this, I was a corporate worker and I didn't know anything about making money online. When I started, I pretty much started with zero followings. I had no online presence. And the reason for it was I wasn't someone who was very confident in front of the camera. I had a lot of insecurities to move past. Now, if I actually click here, my first post on this profile is in August of 2022, guys. And this is the reason why I didn't think I looked good in front of the camera. I wasn't really comfortable being on video like that. Some of you guys might notice that I do stutter. I'm not the best speaker, guys. A lot of people think I'm socially awkward. I jump around a bit and, I do have a stutter. But I want to just show you guys that regardless of your current circumstances, right, and how any shortcomings you might have, you can still do this. I didn't have, you know, all the cards in the right places when I start. I wasn't confident. Online following, some people they start with like thousands of followers. No, I had zero Facebook friends. You know, but what I did have when I start was a mentor, and he taught me exactly how to get results online. And his encouragement, he helped me a lot to really get out of my shell. I was able to generate significant results online. So if I just have a quick click here, just a quick second, so I can flip the camera for my TikTok people who are watching. Like just for example, right here, $5,000 in one day, right? Just looking at that, and $2,000 in one day. I was able to generate massive results online despite my shortcomings, right? Like even you guys see me right now on the live, but I never thought I'd be doing lives, because I'm not the best speaker. I have a stutter. I thought if I do these lives, I might embarrass myself. However, I didn't let that stop me. What I allowed to happen was, I chose instead to focus on my why. I knew why I wanted to start an online business. I knew why I wanted to be able to make a living online that wasn't constrained to a corporate job. Because before all this, I was doing a corporate job and the pay was good, but it was hard to get a raise, right? It's always an excuse, whether it's not the right time, it's not in the budget, it's not how they usually do it. And so that's what brought me into the online world. But I didn't come into the online world feeling like I was the most prepared person, right? I came in just the way I was, but with the help of my mentor, I was able to generate massive results online, made 50K first month. And so with his blueprint, I was able to just really, you know, really skyrocket my online business pretty rapidly. And what I'm going to do real quickly as well is show you guys something, show you guys, you know, a group of people who are getting massive results online following the same exact blueprint my mentor taught me to be able to generate 50K my first month in my online business. And so I'm just going to take you quickly into the community. And I'm just going to quickly go to the bottom here. Make sure I'm on the first page. Awesome. And I'm just going to do quick refresh for any new ones and make sure it's sort on newest. Okay, so on the screen, you guys can see tons and tons of people who are winning online. All right. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Oh, $2,700 in my funnel. Awesome. Momentum is gaining, the snowballs picking speed. I'm very excited. Right. Look at what I made. That's awesome. Big win for me. Another $200 thing today. $900 ding-a-ling. I woke up to $900 before my feet hit the door. Don't give up. Just keep pushing and show up as yourself. Awesome. Right. One thing you can see is that Jessica here, she made money while she was doing other things, right? She woke up to the $900 in this blueprint that I'm going to show you. And this blueprint being the same blueprint my mentor showed me, and the same blueprint that the people within this program are getting massive results with. They're getting results using this blueprint, allowing them to make their money online automated, right? They don't have to sell anyone. It's not relying off of them in order to make a sale. Another $300 ding while having breakfast. Kamala, $3,000 on a busy week. literal week has been the busiest week of my life with kids on holiday, son's birthday party, home refurbishment, and guests, and still managed to make 3K working less than 2 hours a day for sure. Absolutely love this business. That's the power of having an automated business and learning how to attract people in our business. Don't give up, guys. Master your skill to perfect your messaging, to market, and you can earn a lot, even only relying on automation alone, right? So Kamali here recently had some awesome results online. And again, these are people who are following the same blueprint that I received from my mentor and the same blueprint I'm about to share with you guys. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is just give me a quick second, guys. I'm going to take off the screen share. We are going to proceed. All right. And so now, what are the 5 steps? What does it take in order to be able to make, again, 6 figures online without selling? All right. What are the steps? So I'm going to share you guys the steps. Now, the first thing is your product. In order to make 6 figures online, you don't want to just promote any product at the end of the day. Now, some people, where they go wrong is they like to just promote a product that they like. It's great that you like this product. It's great that you like this lipstick, right? But it's not good enough in order for you to be able to make 6 figures. So you need a product that fits the right criteria that puts you in the best position to succeed. So the first thing is you want 100% profits. Now here's why this is important. Because there are people online, they do things like drop shipping. They work with physical products. They get hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales, but most of it is lost because their profit margins are low, right? It doesn't matter if you make 100K if 90% of it goes to just making the product and shipping it, right? You walked out with 10K. So in order for you to actually make 6 figures and keep 6 figures, which is important, we want money to take home to the bank. You need 100% profit margins. Now the question is, how do you get there? Now the first thing is the product. What is it? Is it digital or physical? Now, you want a digital product. You don't want to have someone make the product, a factory make the product, and then ship it out and then pack it and all these other things that eat into the profit margins, right? That's how some people that promote a physical product, even they don't really make much at the end of the day, right? Because most of it just goes towards making the product and the fulfillment. To avoid all these costs and allowing you to get 100% profit margins, you want a digital product, right? The next thing, you also want to leverage a digital product. That's another thing, right? Because you don't want to be you don't want to have to be the person that builds out the product. That's going to take a lot of time, a lot of testing before you even start making any real money. You just want to start with a proven product, already a good product, tested and everything. That's what you want. Now, beyond that, you also want a product that is high ticket. Now, some people do work with digital products, and the reason why they don't get results is because of the price of the product. So, if you're promoting a $10 ebook, right? A $10 Notion template, what's the problem? For you to make any good money, now you need tons of sales. So if you're making $10 from a Notion template, sure, you're having 100% profit margins, but now you need a lot more sales. If you want to make $900 a day, guys, right? For example, if you want to make $900 a day, if you have a digital product that only gets sold for $10, then you're going to need 90 sales a day. That's a lot of sales. 90 sales a day. How much is that a month? That's like 2,700 sales a month. That's a lot. That's a lot of sales, right? However, if you work with a higher ticket product, you drastically reduce your work and you drastically reduce the numbers you need in order to find success. And so, if you have a product that costs $900, 100% profit margins, you can make that same $900, right, with just one sale. Right now, you let me know what sounds easier to you. Does this sound easier to sell one product a day or sell 90 products a day? If it sounds easier to do one, then comment one, right? Does it sound easier to get 2,700 sales a month or just 30? Right? This is the power of high ticket. You can move so much faster with far fewer numbers, right? And then it's so much easier to also scale from there. Because if you want to make $1,800 a day, that becomes 2 sales, right? Instead of another 90 sales. And instead of just, doing that with 60 sales to make 1,800 a day, what are you looking at, right? With this, it's 5,400. So it's much easier to work with a high ticket digital product. Alrighty, I see Desi has asked a question. All right. So at the end, I dive into QA to answer any questions that you guys might have. And so that's a great question. I will dive into it later. But don't worry, I'm not ignoring your question. I'm going to get back to it. All right. And so, next thing, now that you have a product that fits all these criterias, what do you need next? So, it's also really important that you have automation, right? Because when you are working with a product that costs $10, it's going to be easier and take less effort to sell a product that costs 900. Now, this is why you want automations. Now, with the automations, you can automate the sales process. So though it takes more effort, it's not more effort out of you, right? It's just a better proven automation, which I'm going to show you guys how to get done for you as well. So you guys don't have to worry about creating the automation. But with a more expensive product, then people are going to want to know more information before making a purchase now. All right. And again, I see Nevster has another good question, right? I will get to it in the QA portion. So don't worry, I see your question. So with your automation now, right? You want an automation that can automate the sales process. That is a big one. And I'm just going to really quickly just grab this marker, as this marker right here, it's a little faded. So, alrighty. So, you want automation. You want to automate the sales process. That's a big one. All right. Because if you don't automate the sales process, what does that mean? It means that you have to get on sales calls. We don't want that, right? Because that also takes up a lot of time. And it also puts a very big restriction on your business. Because if you have a business that relies off of you going on sales calls, here's the problem now, right? If you ever get sick, right? If you're not up to par to get on the sales call, then what's going to happen? You don't make money, right? If the business relies off of you doing certain activities and you can't fulfill on it, then your business isn't going to make money. That's why you want an automated system. All right, you want automation to do the heavy lifting for you. This is what's going to allow you to have a very simple 2-hour workday rather than working 18 hours a day trying to keep your business going, right? If you want freedom, if you want to be able to do other things, have a business and still have, work-life balance at the end of the day, you need automations, right? If you can think about it, you might be the one that shows up to work and works long nights, but who doesn't do that? Most of the time, your boss doesn't. Your boss shows up to work for about 2 hours of the day, and he doesn't need to do a lot of work to get paid more than you, right? He just comes in, does his managing, does a couple check-ins, right? 2 hours a day, and then he can leave. because he knows now the employees are doing the work, right? So when you have automation, it's like you are the boss, right? Except now you have robot employees to do the work for you, and you get to keep your time, right? This is why you want an automation. Now, when you have a product, right, and you have a automation, that is what's known as a system, right? You need a system in order to find success online. Every online business you find that is successful, they have a system behind them, whether you're doing drop shipping, whether you're doing Amazon FBA, any successful online business has a system, right? To automate, the sales process, to automate the fulfillment, and to get people to buy the product, right? And the reason why they have a system is so people can be sent through to the automation and they buy seamlessly, right? It's almost like if you think of a factory line, what the system does is allows everyone to go through seamlessly, not that they're getting all stuck at one point like traffic on a highway, right? It doesn't matter how many people you send to the automation because it's doing all the selling and telling for you. It doesn't eat up your time, right? It doesn't get people stuck there, right? They're not stuck being, oh man, if you took sales calls, you're like, well, I only can talk to one person at a time. No, your automation allows you to work with many people at a time. And so if 100 people come in at your automation at once, then 100 people can watch that video and then end up making a decision to buy. That's the major power behind automation. All right. Now I'm just going to make some space on the board really quickly for you guys. Now, as we mentioned before, first step is the right product. The second step is automation, right? Now, the third step is understanding your perfect buyer, right? Now, some of this might be confusing. However, an easy way to think about it is think about yourself before you found a solution, right? That person who had to deal with certain pain points, and these pain points motivated them to take action. So, for example, maybe if you were selling a makeup product, now in this system, we're not selling makeup products, right? Because we want to sell something high ticket. But I'm giving you guys an example so you can understand, right? Perhaps you're selling a makeup product, and what is your journey? What is your customer journey? Maybe this customer tried many different makeup products, but the problem is they have sensitive skin, so it never worked out for them. All right. And so maybe maybe you might have similar experiences like that, right? Maybe you tried different products, but for whatever reason, it didn't work out for you. Maybe you were looking to just get started online, but you didn't have a system. Or maybe you didn't have the tech skills to make a system. That's why I'm going to show you guys how to get it done for you, right? So maybe at one point you're like, man, I tried it, but I didn't have an automated system. So I was stuck doing sales calls, and that's why it didn't work for me, right? These different challenges you had, these different pain points, right? Maybe you're like, for yourself, what brought you to online business is maybe you were looking for a diverse income stream, all right? Or maybe you were behind on your bills, things like that, right? So that person you were before you found the solution is your perfect buyer. And that is going to inform you about the next step. The reason why it's important for you to know your perfect buyer is because it makes everything else easier, right? Because if you try to talk to everyone, you end up talking to no one, right? And so if you talk to a very specific person, you're going to attract that person to end up buying from you. And so the next thing is very simply discovery, right? And so now that you know your perfect buyer, now you need to be able to find them. We're going to show you how to attract them. That's a big thing, right? And so remember what I was telling you guys earlier about having a system, right? A product and a automation, right? You want a system in order to get results online. Every major online business has a system. Think of a system as like franchising, guys. Okay. And so when you try to franchise with a McDonald's, the great thing is you're leveraging everything they created. You're leveraging their brand. They already know the blueprint to success. They already know burger recipes. You don't need to make burger recipes. When you get started, you get all their marketing material, right? There's so much that McDonald's gives you when you franchise with them. All right. So think of having a system as like franchising, and people do franchising because it's proven to work, right? It's fair. A lot of people, you find Starbucks all over the corners. More and more people are opening Starbucks and a McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts around every street corner because it's a proven business model, right? As long as you follow their step-by-step instruction, it's highly likely that you'll succeed, right? That's why people want a business. Want a franchise. Now, just because you have a franchise, there's another element to it, because now they already have a proven process, right? They know how to find success, but now you need people to be able to find your franchise. You need traffic, all right? And so if you take your proven McDonald's, right, your proven Starbucks, and then place it into the middle of the forest, then unfortunately, you won't make any sales. Why? Because that's not where your customers are, right? People don't just think like, oh, let me just run into the middle of the woods to get some McDonald's. That's not what people do. And so you want to place your franchise business in the best possible place to succeed. Now, in the case of restaurants, right, like McDonald's, where is that really helpful on? Highways, right? On highways, you have people going back and forth who are already hungry, that they want something fast, right? And then when they see a McDonald's, then they're like, oh, that's great. And then the great thing is you don't have to chase anyone down, right? You place your McDonald's in the right place, and then it's going to attract the people that already want McDonald's. They already know what a McChicken tastes like. They already know that they want a Big Mac. They're craving some French fries. All right. And so this is what discovery is about. This is about helping you in order to attract your perfect customer, people who already want a solution, people who are already hungry to change their life. Maybe they want to get away from their 9 to 5, right? Maybe they already want to try something else. They're tired of their career. And so, how are we going to get you found? All right. So, that is first off, copy paste ads. And so, in the program, you are going to get copy paste ads. All you do is just simply spend 30 minutes a day doing it. You don't need to record yourself. You don't need to write out the ad. It's just given to you, so you can just copy and place it into the right places. All right. And so in the program, there are 200 high traffic websites. All right. And that is where you're going to paste the copy and paste ads. And that goes back to what I was telling you guys about, right? It's not enough to just have a restaurant. It has to have a good location where its perfect buyers are going to be most likely to take action. All right. And so 30 minutes a day, copy paste ads, and then you're very simply going to paste them into high traffic websites. That is one. Now, the next thing is 3 pieces of content. Now, because you took the time to understand your perfect buyer and you create content, right, around this idea of speaking to your perfect buyer, the social media algorithms are going to attract them to you, right? Because the algorithm is very, very smart, guys. The algorithm knows exactly what you're interested in, right? And so, for example, even TikTok, if you bring up your TikTok or you bring up your Instagram, you're going to see a specific set of videos, right? Maybe you're going to see more entrepreneurial content, seeing that you guys are already on the live and that you have interest in this. However, a totally different person, you might look at their For You page and you might see cooking videos. Another person's For You page, you might see cat videos, right? And it's all because the algorithm knows what they like to watch. And so if you make content about your perfect buyer, the algorithm is going to then find your perfect buyer, right? And it's going to attract them to you. That is the amazing thing about social media. You don't need to get on a bunch of cold calls. You don't need to chase people down. You don't even need to bother your friends and family, right? All you need to do is create 3 pieces of content a day. And then from there, the algorithm is going to find your perfect buyer. Now, after your 3 pieces of content, right, included in them, what you want is a CTA. You want a call to action. This is another major step, right? So many people make content and they said, it didn't work for me because, no one clicked on my link in bio. Well, that's your problem. You didn't give them any instructions, right? If you don't tell anyone how to get started, then what are they going to do next? They're going to scroll, right? So you want a call to action to let them know next steps on how to get started with you. Because if someone spent the time to watch the entire video rather than scrolling onto the next thing, then you can be very confident that they are very interested actually in what you have to provide. They're very likely your perfect buyer, right? But they can't just read your mind and know, well, how do I find the product? Do I go to their link in bio? No, you want to tell them comment, right? Tell them to comment for the info. Give them clear instruction so they know how to get to your product, right? And so you're going to tell them something along the lines of, comment ready to get started. Now, after you do that, what's going to happen is they're going to get sent to your automation, right? And then from your automation, when they buy, you make money. Now, the 5th step, right? Now that you have content that is attracting your perfect buyer, so you don't have to chase anyone down. Just like how when you have a McDonald's and you put it on the highway, you don't need to chase down buyers, right? You don't need to drive your car, yell, James, you want a burger? No, you don't have to do any of that, right? You just place your franchise there, and the people who want the burgers, they're gonna come in, right? Same thing here with social media. Now once they comment, that this is the last 30 minutes of the day, right? The last 30 minutes of the process. You just simply want to comment back to give them the info. That's all. And so when someone comments on your piece of content, right, comment ready to get started, you're just going to comment the link. The other thing now is within your automation, right, you're going to want to have email follow-up, right? And again, I'm going to show you how to get that all done for you as well. But when they come in here, the reason why you want email follow-up is that people don't always buy a product the first time they see it, right? When McDonald's has a commercial for their new item, right? People don't just buy it the first time. And they know that, right? So they keep running the commercial. They keep running the commercial and you see it. And after seeing it enough times, you're like, wow, it looks really good. I want to try it, right? And so that's a matter of following up with them and building a relationship. The same thing you're going to do here. You're going to build a relationship with them. You're going to give them more opportunities to see the product. And so when you send them automated email follow-up, most of the time they'll just click on the link in there and just get started. But if they have any questions, right, you just very simply just send them the link in the email if they need it, right? Reply to them the email. That's a really simple 30 minutes a day. This whole process here, just really simple 2-hour workday. And as you get better with things, it takes less time, right? Like 3 pieces of content, an hour a day. But you know what happens after you make 3 pieces of content after, a while? You find yourself being able to do it all in 30 minutes, right? Experience accumulates. Experience allows you to get better and better and faster, just like in your workplace, right? When you started your job, there were some things that took you a while to do and you felt slow at it. You might have even told your coworkers, well, I'm not really good at that thing yet, right? However, as you do it over time, you get really good at it. When the new guy comes into work, you're like, wow, you make it look so easy, right? Maybe you can multitask it now. Maybe you can do it while talking to them and not even looking, right? That just all comes with experience. So all these things become easier over time and take far less time over time. But because you have automation, this is what's going to ultimately allow you to keep the vast majority of your time, right? Because you're not selling anyone, right? You're not doing sales calls, things of that nature, the automation is going to do all of that for you. All right. And that's what you're realistically going to want at the end of the day. To find success online, you want a system, guys, right? Because this is great. This is great here, right? Doing all this, you can make six figures a year. But how you make that six figures determines whether or not you have it's based on whether or not you have a system, right? A proven system. If you don't have a proven system, you can make six figures, but then you can also work all day because you're the one doing sales calls. That's why you want a system, just like how Amazon has a system, just how, you know, drop shippers, Amazon FBA, they have a system. When you go to Amazon and buy, you don't talk to a single soul, guys, right? It's a very easy and seamless process. You want that for your business. And more importantly, you also want it done for you so you don't have to put in all the work to build a system. Now, I just really want to quickly show you guys exactly what it takes to have a proven and winning system, guys. All right. And so I'm just going to share my screen again really quickly. Just hang tight. I am sharing my screen. Okay, and I do see other people commenting in the chat. Know that I will answer your questions during the QA portion. So I see your messages. So opening this up really quickly. So how to build a winning automated system. All right. So first off, now, in order to have a system, you're not just sending them to a random checkout page. And those people who spam checkout pages, they're not going to get anywhere. First thing you need to do is send them to a landing page. All right. Now, what is the landing page for? The landing page is so you can collect their email before they see the information, right? This is going to give you that opportunity to follow up with them. And again, I'm going to show you guys how you can get this done for you as well. Now, you don't want to have to be the person that builds the landing page, right? Because before you can even build the landing page with the website copy, maybe a video, all the different pieces there, you need to learn coding, right? Coding is very difficult, guys. And that's the space that I came from. Before I went into the online space, I was a coder. And to learn coding is very tedious, right? You got to go to school for it. That's 4 years. Get a degree on coding. You could also work with a professional, right? You could work with a professional to teach you, but it still takes very long. The reason why it still takes very long is because, there are many technologies that go behind coding a website, right? There's many different languages, many different platforms to work with. You don't want to have to be the one that codes all that, right? Because even right here, to collect their email, you got to be able to connect that to an email autoresponder. And if you do it wrong, what happens, right? Then your system doesn't work. Then you're not making money, right? That's why you want to get a system done for you. You don't want the headaches of trying to build a system, right? Next thing over here is the bridge page, right? So again, we're not just rushing them over to an offer page, right? That's how you're going to lose tons of people. Now, on the bridge page, what happens is they get, their expectations set in a way where they're ready for the product now, right? They're ready for the product. May do an introduction here. That's what the bridge page is for. It is getting them ready for the product. Now, to even have a good bridge page, there's tons of work that goes behind it. It's beyond just a website, which again, that takes tons of time to make a website. Now, to have a bridge page and you have a video, you don't want to be the one that makes the video. Here's the reason why you don't want to be the person that makes the video. Because you might make a video and it could be a long video, but it could also not work, right? When you make a system, you have to test it. You have to tweak it, right? You have to get the numbers right. And if they're not right, then you got to scrap the page and try again, right? I'm going to show you guys how to get this all done for you. But if you were the person that had to make the video for this page, you might have had to make the video not once, but 20 times, 40 times until the numbers were right. That when X amount of people go here, X amount of people take the next action you want, right? So on top of the coding, to make a good website, right, you got to have great skills in making the video. If it doesn't work out the right way, if you don't do it right, then you got to do it again. This is why you want a done for you system, guys. Now, the next thing, the video page. The video page is another big one, guys. All right. Here's why it's a big one. So, same idea. You need a video there, but this is also what saves you from having to be on sales calls. This is why you want an automated system. You don't want to have to be the person that has to do sales calls, that has to leave family events, or leave whatever, drop everything you're doing to get on a sales call, right? You don't want to do that. You want to be the person that just enjoys the money. That's why you want a video page. On the video page is going to go into detail about the product, all right? Where people can learn about it, learn what it is, how to work with it, what results they can get from it. All of that goes into the video page. And so this allows it so you don't have to do any selling, right? But for the person that has to make the system, there's tons of work behind it. That's why you want it done for you, which I'm going to show you how to get it as well. Now, the person that has the video page has to keep making this video until it converts the way it needs to. And then on top of that, they may have to change the video multiple times just because there may be updates to the product. So you don't want to have to be the person that's stuck trying to update that, right? You don't want to have to be a person that makes the video, code it out, change the copy on the page if the product is changed, right? You want to just be the person who receives it and gets to the good part, right? Next thing, offer page. Now, this is where it goes super in depth into everything that it is that they're receiving. And there's a couple technology integrations here as well, right? So you're going to need to be able to allow them to actually buy here. You need to be able to collect it to a payment processor. And you know what happens if you fail to do that the right way? Then you don't make money, right? You could have the rest of your system working, but if you code this last page here wrong, then you don't make money if they can't buy, right? That's why you want to be able to just get the system done for you, and you save yourself the headaches. Because even on top of it as well, even to get a good coder, right? And you want a good coder because you want your system to work, right? You don't want to just have a system that one parts of it breaks, so nothing ever happens, right? You never get a result. You want a good coder. A good coder can easily cost $300 an hour, right? And so because of that, this is why you want it done for you. The person that has to work with the coder to get them to code out the system and all these other different things and even unique functionalities to the website, that is really pricey. But I'm going to show you guys how to get it done for you so you guys don't have to deal with all that. You can avoid all of it. Now, on the offer page, it can also be one of your longest pages. Why is it one of your most longest pages? It's going to list out the details of your package, right? Of your product and all the different ways they can get started with it, the different packages. Because of that, this page can oftentimes be very long, guys, right? So that's why you also don't want to be the person that has to do it. You just want the ready, done for you system, right? Next thing is the thank you page. Now, what's the thank you page about? There's going to be some copy. Maybe you add a video there, and then the big thing is you leave instructions on how they can get started and any expectations, right? How do they receive their product now? That's another thing. Now, for them to receive their product, that might also be another thing where you send them out an email. That's another piece of technology that needs to be integrated into the system, right? And I'm going to show you guys how to get it all done for you. And then on top of that, now you're going to get some people that go through the system and they make a purchase. Awesome. That's perfect. $900 right there. All right. That's what you want. Now, right afterwards, there's going to be some people that don't buy. So what do you do about the people who don't buy? I'm sure some of you guys are thinking about that. You want to send them emails. I'm also going to show you guys how to get this portion done for you as well. All right. With this system having 17 done for you emails already proven to convert, right? 1 in 20 people that go through this system, they buy. And that's absolutely incredible. Those are mind-boggling numbers. And the reason why is because, a lot of times when you look at videos, people say, if 1% buy, that's a realistic number in marketing. If 1% of people buy. Now, if you take a look at this, I'm going to show you guys the system that 1 in 20 people who go through buy, and that is 5%, right? That's 5 times better than what's normal. And for someone else to get the same result that I'm about to tell you about, they would need to work 5 times harder, right? So that's why you want a proven system. Now, you send them emails to build that relationship. It goes back to what I was telling you about. Remember the McDonald's, they might release a new item on the menu. You might not buy it the first time, right? But what happens is as they keep putting on that commercial, it sounds more and more exciting. It sounds enticing. It seems savoring, right? And so eventually you make the decision to buy. You're doing the same thing with emails here. You're building a relationship with them, right? You are sending them more and more emails until they make a decision to buy, and then you make money, right? Now, a proven system is one thing. On top of that, you can't have just only a proven system. There's more to it, right? As a part of a proven system, you also want a good product, right? You also want, on top of a good product, good support, good customer service. That is another big thing. Why do those things matter? Because what I was telling you before, you want a product that's in high demand, right? Now, a product doesn't stay in high demand if it isn't a good product, right? If it doesn't fulfill on its promises. A product doesn't stay in high demand if there isn't good support. So people can realistically and consistently generate the intended result, right? And you don't want to be the person that has to do that fulfillment. You don't want to have to be the person that does the support, right? You don't want to be the person that makes all the videos and improves on the product, right? And again, I'm gonna show you guys how to get this all done for you guys. Done for you so you can make $900 a day without putting in all this work that you see here. And so you don't want to have to be the person that creates all the training videos in the product, right? You don't want to have to be the person that creates all of the assets to help them with, right? You just want to get straight to the good part. When you buy a car, right? You don't want to just buy a car that comes in parts, right? You don't go to the dealership and say, "Alrighty, cool. All right, I want my Mazda, right? I want my Honda, I want my Lexus. Send me the parts." No, you want to be able to buy it and just drive off the lot. That's what happens when you get a done for you system, right? You save your time. You save yourself the stress, right? Don't think, oh, if all I'm telling you about all this work that it's not stressful as well, right? This is why you want it done for you so you can avoid the stress of creating a system, and especially avoid the stress if you don't have tech skills, right? If you don't have tech skills, then you definitely don't want to be dealing with all this. And just to quickly dive into the cost, I'm going to show you guys realistically, what does it take? What is the type of cost that comes with building a proven system, guys? And so what I'm going to do is just really quickly stop the screen share and show you guys again. And all those results I showed you earlier of the people who are, making $900, right? $900 while they're doing other things, $900 while they're sleeping. They did it by leveraging a proven system, guys, right? They didn't reinvent the wheel. They didn't make a website. They didn't have to get on sales calls. All they needed to do was to leverage the proven system and the tactics with it. Now, they're having it at the good part. They didn't have to stress to build the system. Now, what does it take to build a system? What does it cost to prove the system? I'm going to show you guys how to get it done for you, and then also for far less as well. And so now I'm just going to flip the camera real quick for my TikTok people so they can follow along. Now, what is the cost of building a proven system? All right, let's talk about that landing page. Remember that page where they go to provide their email, guys. All right. So the landing page, when we talked about as far as the price of a good coder, we talked about $300 an hour. Why do you want to pay $300 an hour for a coder? So your system that can make you $900 a day can actually work, right? You don't, because if any of these things break, then the whole system doesn't work, right? That jeopardizes the integrity of the system. Because when you make, like just what I was showing you before on the diagram of all the different pages, you don't just make it, you have to test it, right? You have to send traffic to it to make sure it actually works. And then the numbers will tell you whether it works or not. Now, if you're trying to test it and the system is broken, then what's going to happen is that is just going to end up wasting your time, right? You don't want to deal with that problem. You want to be able to avoid that, which again, I'm going to show you guys how to get it all done for you as well. Now, if we take a quick look here at the landing page, right? Easily $300 an hour. And then how long could that take? Could easily take 10 hours, right? To code the page, right? To have all the technologies right. So it sends to the email, to design it so it works on different screens like mobile, desktop, right? There's a lot of work that goes behind making a landing page, right? Even if it's short. Or and then some people have long landing pages. Now I'm just going to lowball it. I'm going to say 10 hours. And that is a lowball, guys. A lowball. Let's just say 10 hours. That can easily cost $3,000 for only your landing page. All right. Now, what's next? There is your bridge page. Again, easily another 10 hours just because all the work that goes into it, all the text, they might have a lot of text on there because the copywriter might have provided a lot to put on this page. And so easily 10 hours, $3,000, right? Next thing is your video page. Same idea, right? That page they go to so they can learn about the product. There may be different functionality on the page too. Maybe some things might pop up after a while later, right? That can easily take another 10 hours to make. Now, there is the offer page. Offer page is a big one, guys, right? Because it's going to have all the details about the offer, right? And lots of different sections as well to convince you to make a purchase. This is easily going to be one of your longest pages. Same thing with the video page too, but your offer page for sure is easily going to be one of your longest pages. And so it's fair to say that it could take 20 to 30 hours, right? Just because all the information that goes there, the technology as well, you need to be able to connect it to a payment processor, right? So this can easily take 30 hours. Now, 30 times 300, that is 9,000. Next thing now is your thank you page, right? On your thank you page, that is oftentimes lengthy too. It tells people what to expect, how to get started, how to access their purchase. Oftentimes, you're going to be sending them an email with a download link. And so because of that, right, this is easily going to be a page that has a lot of work that goes into it. You need to connect the email, right? This can take, 10 to 20 hours per se, right? And so let's put it for 6,000. All right. Now, on top of that, there's also the cost of an email copywriter, right? Because you don't just have whatever text you want on here, right? You have the email copywriter to put text here that makes it so they're more likely to go through the process. Now, some people pay $10,000 a month for a good copywriter, guys, right? And so that copywriter costing $10,000 a month for the website alone, because you have to test it, right? You don't just make your system and you just, oh no, yeah, I just know it's proven. No, you have to test it. And so that can take easily, for the bare minimum, it's going to take 6 months, but can easily take years, right? And again, I'm going to show you guys how to get this all done for you so you can avoid all this cost. You can avoid everything that you see here and just get to the good part, all right? So to just, as a bare minimum, low balling here, right? We need at least 6 months with the copywriter for the website alone. Bare minimum, just because he's going to put out the text here, and then maybe they might have to try a test, try different texts, and this process easily takes 6 months, right? So as a bare minimum, I'm going to put 6 months copywriting, right? Now, that's not the only thing he does. What else on top of it, right? On top of it as well is the email follow-up. Remember I was telling you guys about earlier. Let's say 90-day email follow-up. That's 3 months. That's another 3 months with the copywriter, right? And again, he may tweak the emails, right? He may test out different emails to see what performs the best, right? So 9 months with the copywriter, right? Some people easily spend $10K on a copywriter. That's $90,000. Now, on top of it, as the copywriter does his thing and says, oh, we should try this text, or we should try this paragraph, oh, maybe we should drop this paragraph. The copywriter doesn't know coding. So what is he going to have to do? The guy who's making the program, he is going to have to get the coder to make the adjustments to the website. That is also going to be additional costs, right? So let's just say very simply, it could take 10 hours a week, right? 40 hours a week, a month, and then of course of at least 6 months to try to get the system up and running, perfected as a minimum, right? 6 months. So if I take 40 hours a month times that by 300, that is going to be 12,000. Now, over the course of 6 months, that is going to be $72,000. So I'm just going to quickly add this up. All right. So, all right, 3K, 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 that's 9,000 plus 9,000, that's 18,000 plus 6,000, that is 24,000 plus 90,000, that is 114,000, and plus 72, right? That is $186,000 as a bare minimum to get your system up and running. I'm going to show you guys how to get this all done for you. I'm going to show you guys how to get this done for you so you don't have to be the one that does the coding. You don't have to be the one that does the copywriting, right? You save yourself all that stress. You save yourself all that time, right? How do you save yourself on time? Because you're not the one who's working with the copywriter and coder over 6 months to several years to make it. You're just going to get this done for you and then also for far less as well, right? Now, what do some people do to escape this in a sense, right? Some people, instead of hiring a coder, they use a funnel builder, guys. Now, funnel builders are great, but they're also limited, right? Because if you use a funnel builder that everyone else uses, then anyone can reproduce your system, right? And so that's one thing. However, with a funnel builder, right, with funnel building software, you can actually avoid the coding. But you know what that doesn't avoid you? It doesn't avoid you all the copywriting. It doesn't avoid you the months and years of testing in order to get a system proven to work, right? This is why, again, you want this done for you. You don't want to have to be the person who builds a system from scratch, guys, all right? Those people that you saw that were winning, right? I'm going to take you quickly, 1 second. And those people who you saw that were winning, right? They didn't have to spend months, building out a system, testing a system, thinking, will this color work better than that color? If I use this shade of red versus this shade of red, will more people go through? You avoid all of that when you get started with a done-for-you system. I'm also going to show you guys what you avoid in, not having to be the one to code. Some of you guys hear me talk about coding, but you don't know what code looks like. Code is not like what people do in like the Matrix and they just type and then everything happens. Code is very hard to work with. And so I'm just going to quickly share my screen, right? So this is code, guys. And this is what I'm saving you from. I'm saving you from having to work with this. This is what I had to work with in a corporate job. right? Code is very difficult to work with because when it breaks, it's so hard to know where it breaks, right? You don't want to have to be the person that looks in a needle in the haystack to learn what went wrong, right? This is why you don't want to have to be the person that does the coding, right? And that's why it's so valuable. Just very simply get a done for you system, guys. All right. Because any website, there's tons of code that goes behind it. Even when you see like that little email pop-up that you see on the screen, that email pop-up, though it looks simple, it's actually very sophisticated, right? Because it has to send it to the right place. On top of sending it to the right place, it has to make sure the input's all right, that someone didn't put in the wrong details. And so what you really want to do is you want to just get it done for you. You don't want to be the person that deals with the code or the copywriting. But now, beyond everything I just told you here, and just the bare minimum cost that it takes to have a system, bare minimum, $186,000, right? Bare minimum. Now, some people get loans for this. To get a proven system, get a proven program, some people take 200K loans, guys. All right. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to get it done for you so you don't have to dish out that money. You don't have to dish out almost 200K to have a proven system. You can just work with a proven system, right? But now, beyond just having a proven system, there's one final element. Now, here is the final element on top of having your proven system. Now, you need to be able to stand out. That's the thing. So, proven system is great, but if everyone has a proven system, then you're not going to stand out and you're competing against one another. Now, if you can stand out, that is going to allow you to make more money than everyone else with the proven system. And so, as an announcement, guys, right? So to help you guys with your $900 a day business and to have a proven system and also stand out on top of it, we're release a special insider program. All right. And so I'm very quickly also going to dive into the details of how you can get started as well. But with the insider program, it is going to help you now, on top of having your proven system, to also stand out now. It's going to allow you to stand out from others. It is going to make it so you can more easily get sales at the end of the day. And then on top of all that, right, it puts you in the best possible position to succeed because you don't look like everyone else, right? Easiest way to stand out is to have something different. And so with our special insider program, we're going to help you with that. And so I'm just going to quickly lay out the steps. But with the special insider program, right, I'm going to send you guys a video. You're going to watch it. Then you're just going to very shortly book your call. Some of you guys who are watching this right now, who are on live, maybe you have questions. Maybe you have questions that you're not comfortable asking on the live, right? And that's okay. So we're going to get on a call setting so we can take the time to answer any questions that you guys have, right? So you'll speak with me or another one of my team members. And then from there, we'll see if you're a good fit for the program, if you qualify. And if you do qualify, then we're going to pay you into your $900 a day business. We're going to pay you into the $900 program. Some of you guys who've been frequently watching my lives, you guys already know what the $900 a day business is, right? And so that same business, right, if you qualify to our special insider program, then what we'll do is we will pay you into that program. All right. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay out the steps and show you guys how to follow along. So just give me a quick second, guys. All right. And so the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to comment or DM me live. That is going to get the link sent right over to you. And so to follow along, right, because my goal is for you guys to be able to, be in the best position to succeed by the end of this, to be ready to start earning and take the next step. right? You're going to want to follow on. You're going to want to comment or DM live. That's going to get the link sent right over to you. And then it's going to take you to the website over here. I'm going to open it really shortly so you guys can see. Okay, yep, I'm about to share my screen. Alrighty, so if you guys haven't yet, you're going to really simply comment or DM me live. That is going to get this link sent right over to you. You're going to watch my short video. Then afterwards, you're going to book a call, right? Now, the video shows the call booking form shows up after the video. And the reason why is that it's just very important that you actually receive the information before you get on a call, right? And so after you complete this video, what's going to happen is there's going to be a little button that shows up here where now you can book your one-on-one call with me. I can answer any questions you have. And then on that call, I can see if you qualify for our special program so you can stand out and get more sales on top of having your system done for you will also allow you to stand out so you can get better results. And if you qualify, right, we will also pay into your $900 program for you and make that purchase for you. All right. So if any of you guys don't have the link, just really simply comment or DM me live, and that link is going to get sent right over to you. I'm also going to shortly dive into the QA portion. I just want to quickly go over any questions you guys might have. And again, if any of you guys don't have the link, you're just going to want to very simply comment or DM me live, and I'll get the link sent right over to you. I'm just going to I'll put the instructions on the screen. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave this on the screen for you guys. And now I'm going to answer any questions you guys might have. And again, to get the link to join the Insider program, just comment or DM live, and I'll get it sent right over to you. Now, I'm going to scroll up to see any questions you guys might have. Okay. All right, I see Keith commented live. I'll make sure that link is sent right over to you. All right, I see Daniel also commented live. Awesome. Just making sure you guys have the link to get started. Daniel said, should I write to you in DM or right here on the live is okay. If you have any questions about what I just talked about, like the insider program, the tactics, anything like that, then just write it down here. If it's anything that's you think is a little more personal or off topic, then it's all right if you send me a DM. I'm okay with that. But if you do want the link, right, you're gonna want to comment or DM live, and that link is going to get sent right over to you. Okay, alrighty. So Keith, I sent you a message. Daniel, I also sent you a message. So perfect. Okay. But yeah, Daniel, you're more than welcome to put in your questions here. This is the QA portion for you guys. I see Charlotte also said live, so I'm just going to make sure Charlotte has the link. Perfect. Alrighty, so I see. Okay. I sent you a message, Charlotte. I'm going to scroll up, see if there's any more questions. Okay, Daniel, you said, yes, I meant about the live comment. Yep, so yeah, you just comment live in here. The link is going to get sent right over to you. And I do actually have a message sent out to you, so that works perfectly fine. And also letting you guys know, for the Insider program, right, if you qualify, for the next 5 people that do qualify, we're going to pay into their $900 program for them. And so you want to take action. You want to take action quickly so you can take up one of those slots. All right, I see more questions. I'm just trying to make sure I answer them. Already said, I'm believable says, hi, sir. Awesome. Hello. Desi Banks says, comment the link. Okay, so I will send the link over to you, Desi Banks. No worries. I see Charlotte said this is great. Yeah, it is very much great. Puts you in the best possible to succeed online. It's the same blueprint that I started out with, and it allowed me to get rapid success starting out. And, believe me, starting, from from a different blueprint from scratch, no system, would have been just an absolute nightmare. I was actually able to skip out on a lot of the struggles that people have when they start making money online because they tend to have a hard time finding like what actually works. And so they have to try a bunch of different programs. For myself, I was fortunate to start off with a mentor who just taught me exactly what works online. And so that's how I landed on this blueprint. And it's also the blueprint I'm sharing with you guys as well. Alrighty, so Silma says, please, free guide, bro. Alright, so I assume you want the link to get started. So I will send you a link to the page so you can move forward with the process. One second. If there's anyone else who has questions as well, this is the QA portion. I am more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Daniel says, I'm not sure, but he is right. It is easier to. Oh. Yeah, so if I see the comment, not a question, but yeah. But yeah, that's why you do want a system at the end of the day, just to like kind of go towards what you're saying, yeah, it's easier to sell a $10 product than a $900 product. It's just because, if someone just goes to a page and they see a $10 product, they won't really think twice. That's why you want a system, a automated system. So when someone does go through your automation, they're more likely to buy because it's a much better experience that's going to encourage them to take action, encourage them to change their life at the end of the day. And so that's what you need when something costs more. It's just really simple. If you think of like real estate, people don't just go and like go to Zillow and buy houses on Zillow. They speak to a real estate agent first. And so that's why you want an automated system. So that experience is provided. So they're, you know, feel comfortable to make a decision. And then also with automation, you get to keep your time, right? The big thing that like a lot of real estate owners, they get bogged down in the sense where they need to talk to a lot of people before something happens, right? Which is why automation works so well. Even with the $900 program that I'm telling you guys about, a lot of people have just very simply joined, and they joined because they wanted to reproduce the system for themselves. And a large audience within the program is actually real estate owners, right? Because they want to be able to produce that system for themselves so they can leverage it and get better results without using all their time. Alrighty, so Nepster said, what kind of product are we discussing now? And so, as far as the product, I'm talking to you guys about, franchising into a very successful digital marketing business, kind of like how I told you guys about franchising into McDonald's. In this case, is franchising to a successful digital marketing business. So you don't have to be the one that spends all their time trying to, build a system, right? You'll be able to get the system done for you. You don't have to be the one that creates the product that's being sold. You don't have to provide support for it and anything like that. And so this is the opportunity to franchise into a $900 a day passive business. Okay, what would you suggest would be a good first digital product? And this is from Desi Banks. Alrighty, so what? Well, first off, a really good first digital product would be, the opportunity I'm telling you about now, right? You can see on the board. And just very simply, because this $900 program is getting people tremendous results online. But what would be a good first digital product, I would say, is a product that falls under the e-learning industry. That's a big one, guys. All right. And so right now, the e-learning industry is one of the fastest growing industries, right? And the reason why is because, when COVID happened, that ended up being the big like catalyst event that took the learning industry from, being an industry growing at like a couple $1 million a year to an industry that was growing by $1 billion a day. So right now, currently, the e-learning industry is worth $400 billion, guys. Right? That's the e-learning industry. So a good first digital product would fall under there. I also recommend like, more of like a digital program, right? That's another thing. Courses they're great, but courses aren't really great for a beginner. So, a lot of people want more of a community now. They want more guidance, right? They don't want just a course and then have questions and not have them answer. So when it comes to your first digital product, e-learning, digital program, right? And then also high ticket. That's the last thing. You want it to be high ticket because, obviously you don't want to promote like a $10 ebook or a $20 Notion template and have to get like hundreds and hundreds of sales a month. That's rather difficult. So it's much easier with getting started with a high ticket digital program in the e-learning industry. All right. And then this is why I also suggested this very simply product here, right? So it ticks up all those things, digital, high ticket, right, within the e-learning industry. And so this is a great first product that can help you to get tons of results online, just as many other people are getting as well. Like even if I just quickly go in here, right, all these people are winning with the $900 a day business and getting massive results. Like first sale, another 225 today. another $1,800 a day. And these are just the recent results. There are, if I scroll down, there's 464 pages of people who are winning here. So this is a great first digital product to get started with. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, you know, on top of that, you also want to be able to stand out, right? So you're going to want to get started with our insider program. So what you're going to want to do is DM me or comment live. That'll get the link sent right over to you. It's going to allow you to, get on a page. You're going to see me there. You're going to watch a short video. And the reason why it's important to watch that short video first is before we get on the call. It's just really important that you understand the information. And then on there, if you qualify into the special insider program, we'll even pay you into the $900 a day program. All right, so I'm scrolling up. Again, if anyone has any questions, by all means ask. This is the QA portion. I see Robin said hello. Hello, Robin. Prince Lee said he's from India. Exciting. Alrighty, I'm gonna scroll my way back down just in case anyone has any questions. Hunaman said, hey, and then you said, book my program. I think you might be saying that you're trying to book your call. In that case, I'm just going to send you the link. All right, I'm going to send you a quick message. And again, for those who are listening, if you have any questions, by all means ask. This is the QA portion. Daniel said, thank you very much for this live. It was very useful, and I'm happy to have the opportunity to listen to you again. You got to go. Yeah, glad to have you here. Thank you for watching. Always nice to see a reoccurring viewer. Resalune said live, so I'm just going to make sure you have the link. Perfect, you have the link. That's good. Okay. And also on top of that, just letting you guys know as well. So remember towards the beginning of the call, right? The beginning of the live, I was telling you guys about iPhone 15 Pro Max giveaway. So I'm just gonna really quickly go over the giveaway details. And so, when you join the insider program, if you qualify, that's also how you're going to be able to enter into the giveaway for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, right? And so that's one. Anyone who ends up booking, like if you book from the live, for example, like the live replay. So if you're on YouTube, you go to the link in the description, end up booking from there, right? That is also going to allow you to get an entry if you're watching from the replay as well, right? But for those of you who, end up booking on the live, then that's going to allow, and if you qualify the program, that's going to allow you to get more entries into it. We're only going to allow 20 entries into the 900. Oh, well, sorry. We're only going to allow 20 entries into the iPhone 15 Pro Max giveaway. And so anyone who, ends up joining the giveaway has a fair chance of actually winning. Like this isn't like, when people do the lottery and you got like a 1 in a million chance, right? We want to make this like pretty realistic for you guys. So you have a good chance of actually winning the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So we're only gonna have 20 entries in there. So if you haven't yet, if you haven't comment or DM me live, just comment or DM me live. That is going to get you the link so you guys can, book a call with me to be able to join the $900 a day insider program, right? So when you get on that page, you're going to see a short video, guys. And that short video is just there so you guys can receive information and really understand the information before you book a call with me. And during the call, we'll see if you qualify for it. And if you do, then we'll pay your way into the $900 a day program. All right, so I see another person commented live. I'm just going to make sure you have information. I just sent you a message. Perfect. Okay. I'm also going to go over the details of the other giveaway really quickly, guys. So just give me a quick moment. And if you have any question, guys, any questions at all, right? Just put them in the chat. This is the Q&A portion. I'm here to answer any questions you guys might have. Okay? Just hold on, guys. I'm just quickly preparing it over for you so you guys can see on the screen. I see Rakesh said live as well. Awesome. So I'm going to make sure you receive the link as well. Said hello, brother. Hey, brother. How you doing? Perfect. All right. I sent you over a message. Love from India. Awesome. Love from the United States, man. Okay. So I'm really quickly going to go over the details of the hotel giveaway, guys. All right. Alrighty. Heart emoji. Appreciate it. For those of you guys who are watching and also waiting, right? So on the screen, you see it talks about how to book to join the $900 a day insider program, right? To get into the insider program, where if you qualify, right, we will buy you into the $900 a day program, right? So just comment or DM live if you don't have that link yet. It's going to get it sent right over to you. And then over there, you'll see a short video that you can watch. And then after you watch that video, it's going to give you a button to book your call. And over there, you'll book a call with me. We'll have a chat and see if you qualify. Alrighty, so okay, so I'm about to share my screen. So today's vacation giveaway, guys, is a 8-day stay, 8-day, 7-night stay in Bali, Indonesia. All right. And so to really quickly enter into the giveaway, you're going to want to follow these steps. You can go to the website you see on the screen, affiliatexroyofficial.com/Bali. Now, you can also just DM or comment giveaway. That is going to get the link sent right over to you. All right. Now, after that, it's going to take you to this page here. I'm going to explain to you exactly how you can fill out those details. And so it's really simple. I'm going to bring up the website. That is going to take you to this website right here. And all you need to do to enter the giveaway for the luxury vacation, free 8-day, 7-night stay at Bali, valued at $800, guys, right? All you need to do is put in your first name, your last name, and your email address, right? And if you're watching and you haven't done it yet, then you just really want to be sure to, you know, be swift to get the link because I will call the winner soon. All right. So you're just putting your first name, your last name, and your email address, and then you're going to click on enter the giveaway. Now I'm just going to quickly fill out those details to the side. And if you don't have the link yet, just comment giveaway right in the chat. Get sent right over to you. Now, after you put in those details, it's going to take you to this page here. Now, you already have one entry into the giveaway for the Bali trip, just from doing those very simple steps I already told you. However, if you'd like to increase your chance and have a much better chance of winning the giveaway, then all you need to do is just follow these additional steps, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, etc. All these will add another ticket into the giveaway. And if you do all of them, then instead of just having one ticket, you have 7 tickets, right? You took your chance and you multiplied it by 7 by just following these really simple steps. And so, again, those are the steps in order to be able to claim the giveaway vacation, right? The vacation giveaway. Now, right afterwards, you already have your link and everything. You just want to stay on the live to see if you win. Clayton says, I would like to know more about it. Can you just specify, do you mean the insider program to, get started with a unique system and then also to make $900 a day and potentially have us pay into your $900 program? Or are you talking about the giveaway? Please specify. But yeah, you just want to make sure, again, after you enter into the giveaway, you just want to make sure that you stay on the live to see if you win, right? It would be terrible. I mean, absolutely terrible if you won the vacation and the only reason why you didn't go on vacation is because you didn't stay to receive it, right? And so it's a free vacation to Bali, right? All you need to do is figure out airfare and you can have it for just following these really simple steps. So if you need a link, just comment giveaway and just afterwards, once you enter, stay on the live to see if you win. Now these are, again, I'm just gonna take you guys back over here just so you guys can see the steps to getting started with the insider program. I'm just gonna quickly take a look here. Back into the QA portion in the comments. If you guys have any questions, by all means ask. And I'm just going to make sure that you have the link. I'm not sure in particular what link you're asking for, so I'll just send you guys both. All right, the giveaway link. So I'll send that over to you. Just give me a quick second. Alrighty, I sent you a quick message, Clayton. Just want to go in there so you can get access and enter in the giveaway before I announce the winner. So you want to do that soon. Now, if you don't see my message, there's a chance it may just be in your spam requests. So just take a quick look in there. But I did send you the info. So right, perfect. You have the link. Awesome. Okay, and again, I just want to also just show you guys real quickly the kind of results that people are getting already with the $900 a day business. And again, if you qualify into the insider program, we're actually going to pay you into this as well. And these are the same people who are following the same blueprint that I received from my mentor to get significant results online, to get massive results online. So I'm just going to just quickly refresh the screen. Alrighty, $100 ding from Maria, awesome. $2,700 from Kevin, $200 ding today. This is Maribeth, another $1,800 day. Woke up to $900 bright and early this morning. It had another $900 come in this afternoon. I was out and running about some errands on a Friday afternoon. This just keeps getting better and better. And you just have to love how well these automations work as you focus on creating your content and building your email list. We really have something great here that I'm super excited about. More people are winning. All right, ding ding. Okay. I am so honored that I was able to share Laura St. John's program. Alrighty, yeah, so some of you guys might be a little bit confused on what this is, but there's a Hollywood mindset coach within the community that's been able to work with millionaires, billionaires, celebrities, and athletes. And so Ron is just really happy he's able to get on that mindset training that's helping him to get massive results online. Because at the end of the day, most of success is going to be based on your mindset. A lot of people have a hard time, achieving success because they just don't have the mindset for it, right? This is why it's just very important to focus on your why at the end of the day because that's going to gravitate you towards success. You know, all of us here are on the live for different reasons, right? So some of you guys might already, not be a big fan of your 9 to 5. You're trying to leave your 9 to 5 at the end of the day. Some of you guys might be here because you're looking for another income stream, right? Regardless of what it is, you want to remember why and allow it to gravitate you towards success. When you have the right mindset, that is going to help you to do the activities that produce success. Because a lot of people, the reason why they can't find success, the reason why they can't be consistent, even though they want to be consistent, the reason why they can't put their best foot forward, even though they want to put their best foot forward, they just don't have the right mindset for it, right? However, mindset can be worked on. And so within the community, there's a Hollywood success coach that shows in, has very excellent mindset training, right? And will help you in order to get better results. Becky here got her first $300 sales. Congratulations. I'm putting a quick like on that. And all these other people who are winning here, winning here, leveraging a proven system. And we're going to show you guys, and we're going to show you guys how to get started with this system. And then on top of it, again, top of all that, we're also going to help you to be able to stand out so you can get much better results online as well. And so just really quickly, going back over here to go over the steps. And so here's what you're going to want to do. Because remember, at the end of the day, now I told you guys about, to get success online, you're going to need a proven system, right? So regardless of whatever business you're doing, if some of you guys are into real estate, maybe you're investors, maybe you want to, have your own system and to, build out a program, we got you. You can comment or DM live. We'll send you a link. We can help you with that, help you get massive results online. Because for your business to be able to transition to online, you need a system, right? You need a system to get you results. You need to be able to produce predictable results, and you can only get there by having a proven system, right? Now, if you're watching this and you're more on the lines of you're just trying to get away from your job, you're trying to get away from your supervisor, right? You don't like that you have to show up to work every day and work with people that you don't like. Maybe you feel like you might have a toxic workplace, right? But you still show up anyway because you need to make a paycheck, right? If that's how you feel also, then this can also work for you. So very simply, you want to just DM or comment live. That is going to get the link sent right over to you. And then what you're going to want to do is just watch the short video, right? It's important that you watch the short video prior to your call, because this is going to allow you to just really understand the information. It's important that you understand the information before you get on any call. And then afterwards, you know, once you book your call, we'll have a chat. We'll see if you qualify, if you're a good fit for our insider program. And if you are, and if you do qualify, then we'll pay you into your $900 a day program. All right. And so those are the steps to get started. Now I'm about to just really quickly call the winner of the giveaway. So just give me a quick second, guys. Okay, awesome. Alrighty, Clayton, you are the winner of the giveaway. All right. So I'm gonna send you a quick message for how you can claim your vacation. And so congratulations on winning 8 days, 7 nights to Bali. So you won the luxury vacation giveaway. I'm gonna send you over the details on how to claim it. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Now, Clayton's also asking for the live link. I will also send that over to you as well. So just 1 second. Okay, awesome. All right, so that link is sent over to you. So perfect. And also congratulations again, Clayton. You won the giveaway. So I hope you have an excellent time and a fun time in Bali. So, but diving into it now. So just to wrap it up. Now, if any of you guys who are watching the replay and you are looking to get started, all right, with the insider program, all you need to do is just very simply, if you're on YouTube, then there's going to be a link in the description in order for you to get started. Now, if you're watching the replay, there is going to be a button below the video. You can click on that, and that is going to allow you to get to the right page to watch your short video and to book your call. And if you qualify for the insider program, then we will pay into your $900 a day business. All right. Now, for those of you, again, who are here with me and you maybe perhaps wanted to win the giveaway, so I do go live every day at 10:30. It used to be 10 o'clock, but we moved it to 10:30 just to be more accommodating for different time zones for people who are on the West Coast, where for them, 10 o'clock is like 7 a.m. So just to make it a little bit easier for them, just moved up the time. Now, so you're gonna want to make sure you follow my profile, subscribe to the channel. It'll give you a notification of when I go live because I do daily giveaways. I give away daily vacations, and then even sometimes I have special giveaways like the iPhone 15 Pro Max, right? And so you're gonna want to make sure that you're just following my profile or subscribe to the channel. You get a notification when I do go live. And then I just want to really quickly say, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Christopher Pham signing out.